I should be good.
Yeah, you're good.
Everything should be good.
Alrighty.
Okay, hold on. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever, wherever, however you're watching this episode of the Wartime Podcast. We stream it live on Twitch, post it on YouTube, other social media platforms. And before I say anything else, I want to say rest in peace to an 18-year-old senior at Cleveland High School named Kimber Mills. Um, I know family that knows her personally. I have family that goes to that school. A very tragic event, but I want to tie this into my word of the day, and that is Ephesians 4, verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ, God, forgave you. Um, no matter how tragic the situation, everything happens for a reason. Um, Find love and forgiveness in your brothers and sisters that do right and do wrong. Uh, Whether you know them, whether you don't know them, find somewhere in your heart to pray for the next person, whether they're on the right side or the wrong side. At the end of the day, um, everybody is to be forgiven because God forgave all of us. Um, so just make sure that you keep your loved ones close. You never know when it's your last day. Um, just try to be joyful, try to love one another, and don't carry that stuff into tomorrow. If somebody says something to you or does something to you, you just gotta forgive and move on, no matter how big or small. And take that for what you will. But with that being said, we're gonna get straight into this week's episode of the podcast. Now, last week we did the playoff predictions, and I was muted, couldn't hear me, so we're just gonna do it again. It never happened. I'm just gonna start over. I have I have my teams. I imagine you have them printed off. I hope you came prepared last time.
We have it in color this week.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, sir.
I think you still have to pencil mine in.
I do, yes. I do have to pencil
Yeah,
yours in,
yeah.
but mine's in color.
It's okay.
Well, yours is in color too. Ignore the champions. I accidentally left the Alabama one,
Oh
but
man, oh
the
man. I
blanks
feel
are
like
there.
you did that on purpose.
Well, maybe I'm trying to get you to do something you don't want to do.
Uh, well, I think how we did it was we both gave our top fours. I think we went through our rankings, right? You went through your rankings, I went through my rankings, and then we did first round. I did my first round. Second round, I did my second round, and so on and so forth. So I
I think
like
so.
that. So I think we're gonna do it again. Do you want to start with your seating?
Yeah, we'll do it. Um, so I did change it up a little bit from last week because we have another week of football being played. But my top four stays relatively the same. Uh, Actually, it stays exactly the same. First seed, I have who I think is the Big Ten champion, Ohio State. As my two seed, I think who will be the SEC champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. At the three seed, I have the Big Ten runner up, playing against Ohio State in that championship game, Indiana. And then at the four seed, I have a team who I think is only going to have one loss on the year. That's Oregon. I don't think they lose again, but I don't think they get to play in their conference championship game. I think that's still good enough to get them into the four seed. So I have Ohio State, Alabama, Indiana, Oregon. At my five seed, I have Texas A&M, who I think will be the SEC runner-up. At my six seed, I have BYU, who I think will win the. Um, I don't know. Maybe they win, maybe they don't. Give me BYU. BYU the sixth seed. Seven seed. Give me Miami, who I think will be the ACC champion. Eight seed. I have Texas Tech. At the nine seed, I have Ole Miss. At my 10 seed, I have Notre Dame, who does not lose another game the rest of the season, getting them into the playoffs. At my 11 seed, I have the ACC runner-up, Georgia Tech. And at my 12 seed, I have the G5 team, which I think is still going to be USF despite the loss. I think we both agree on that. Um, yeah, you'll notice I have two Big 12 teams, two ACC teams. Um, that's gonna take a spot away from SEC teams. If you notice, I did not say Georgia. I left Georgia out of the playoffs. That felt wrong, but I genuinely think there's going to be a one-loss Big 10 team, Big 12 team, a one-loss ACC team that is going to find a way to get into the playoffs. Um, so we'll see. Yeah.
I think we have a very similar stack of teams in different orders. There's a few
hmm
differences. Uh, I'll go with our first three matches. I have number one Big Ten champs Ohio State, number two SEC champs Alabama, and number three Big Ten runner-ups Indiana. And I have I'm shaking it up. I just have a feeling. I have number four ACC champs Georgia Tech. I think
Alrighty.
Georgia Tech finds a way to become ACC champs, and they're going to be the four seed.
Right.
I don't think they lose any more than one game. I think it'd be kind of hard to not put them in the four seed. With my number five seed, I have Oregon. Number six seed, I have Texas A&M. I have another difference right here. Shocker. I'm gonna go number seven Vandy. Hey, don't ask me yet. We're not there yet. Number eight Notre Dame. Number nine Georgia. Number 10 Miami. Number 11 Big 12 champ Texas Tech. And my G5 school USF. I do agree with you. I think they find a way to win out, go to the American Conference, beat Memphis, and get their pass.
Yeah. I think BYU finds a way to get in. I don't think they lose another game into the conference championship, and I think that's good enough to
I
get them in.
was I was this close to putting in BYU, but I looked real long and hard at that BYU schedule, and they have four very losable games coming up, and I don't think they
Hey,
make it out of there unscathed.
a
I
year
think they
ago they
have
were in
two
the same
losses.
position, and they ended up a year ago they were in the same position. They ended up not making the conference game.
Let
So,
me let me remind myself who they play. I was really close to putting them in, but I looked really hard. Yeah, Texas Tech, TCU, Cincinnati, and UCF. I just think they find a way to go 2-2 in that stretch.
yeah.
And I think a two-loss Big 12 team is just not going to make it, especially if Cincinnati goes to the Big 12 championship instead of BYU, which they will play. That will be a game we probably talk about when it comes, and that'll be a more in-depth conversation when it gets here.
Right.
But I think some crazy things will be happening in the Big 12. Hence why I only have one Big 12 team. Unfortunately, I'm showing my bias here, and I have four SEC teams.
I have three, so not too far off. Um, Alrighty. The second round. Let's see. 5 versus 12 matchup. I have A&M versus USF. I have A&M winning. 6 versus 11. I have BYU versus Georgia Tech. I have BYU winning. 7 versus 10 matchup. I have Miami versus Notre Dame. I have Notre Dame winning that football game. Um, 8 versus 9. I have Texas Tech playing Ole Miss. Give me Texas Tech.
Mm. That would be a fun game to watch.
That would. That'd be interesting.
That would be a
Joey
really fun
McGuire
game to
versus Lane
watch.
Kiffin.
I'd be ready to watch that.
Oh yeah.
My 5 versus 12 is Oregon versus USF. I would love for USF to pull it off, but I'm going to Oregon. My 6 versus 11 is Texas A&M Texas Tech in-state game. Interesting.
Hmm.
Secret rivalry. It's beginning. I'm starting it right here, right now. Texas A&M is going to win. 7 versus 10 Miami. Hey, the seeding might not say it's an upset. I'm taking the upset. Vandy beats Miami. Number 8 Notre Dame versus 9 Georgia. I took Georgia last year when this matchup happened, and I'm doing it again. Give me Georgia.
Hey, I'm proud. I picked Notre Dame to win that game last year, and people said I was crazy, and then I was right.
I just have a hard
I think
time.
Georgia. I think Georgia would win that game this year if they played. I think Georgia would win.
I just have a hard time believing in Notre Dame. But
Yeah, I'd have to see it.
they proved me wrong last year.
Yeah.
My
All
bias is
right.
really starting to show right here. We need to, ooh, buddy.
Yeah, you have all the SEC teams
Yep,
winning.
yep, yep,
Alrighty.
yep. You're right. I do.
Third round, I have Alabama versus Notre Dame. I have Alabama winning. I have BYU versus Indiana. I have Indiana winning. I have Oregon versus A&M, and I think A&M wins. I have Texas Tech versus Ohio State. I think Ohio State wins.
Okay. See, now I'm lost. I don't know what happens after this.
All right, so you have Georgia versus Ohio State.
Well, I'll take Ohio State.
Alrighty, Georgia Tech versus Oregon.
Hmm. The obvious answer is obviously Oregon. I'm going Georgia Tech. I feel really good about this Georgia Tech team. They find ways to win.
Alrighty, Indiana A&M.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm taking A and
That's a
M.
tough one.
I'm taking A
Oh,
and M.
nice.
I think A&M is the real
Uh,
deal.
Vandy Alabama rematch.
Taking Bama.
Of course you were.
Okay, bro.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Into the final four, I have Ohio State playing Texas A&M. I have Alabama playing Indiana. I have Ohio State winning to make it to the national championship, and I have Alabama winning to make it to the national championship. A one versus two matchup. And you already saw who I have winning because I showed it on camera. But I have Alabama winning.
I mean, I don't expect anything different. I don't blame you.
Yeah, yeah,
Roles were reversed. I'd be in the same boat.
right. Got to support your team. Believe in your guys.
Okay, what's my matchups looking like?
Ohio State, Georgia Tech,
Ohio State.
Bama, A&M. Okay, OSU,
Taking
Bama,
taking
A&M.
Ohio State. And
This would be a rematch of the SEC championship game.
this is where the Tide have met their match. If it's a SEC rematch, I don't think you beat a good team twice. Texas A&M going to the Natty.
All right, Ohio State, A&M.
I yo
Don't do it.
Ohio State has very impressive wins. They made a Washington team that I believe deserved to find their way in the rankings look like average. They looked average.
Yeah.
They killed Illinois, who's an AP ranked team, still somehow. They beat Texas, a
Yeah.
good Texas team. Give me A&M. Marcel Reed is that guy.
You're crazy. Hey, I appreciate that. That's cool. I believe in them. I don't know if we remember my previous bracket. I had A&M like losing in the first round. So this is flipping. I have A&M winning a couple games. So I'm a believer in A&M now. I think they're a really good football team.
Well, there's nothing on the line here. I don't want to give
Right.
just the basic answers. And
Yeah.
I'm not completely lying. I think this Texas A&M team is a really good team. I believe they have the best playmakers in the country. I think this is the best wide receiver room, hands down. I think when Marcel Reed is on and he's clicking, he's a top 15 quarterback in the nation. I think he's a top 4 quarterback in the SEC. This offense is really good. When this Texas A&M defense gets out there and plays physical, it's a good Texas A&M defense. That's when they play physical. It is slacked at times against Notre Dame, against Arkansas. But I think if they make it that far, they're going to be completely focused. And I'm an SEC homer. I'm not going to take no OSU. Get that out of here.
Hey, look, back-to-back net hardly ever happens for a reason. So, even though I think Ohio State is the best team in the country, it's hard to go back to back. And I'd like to see when they really get tested. Eventually, they're going to get tested. They're not going to blow through everybody.
Are
And when they
they?
get tested, are they going to be able to find a way to win?
Are they going to get tested? Because I looked at their schedule and
No, I mean like tested, like they're eventually like if they win a national championship, they're not just going to blow through everybody. Like at some point, whether it be the national championship or the Big Ten championship,
I
somebody's
mean,
going to test them.
did we watch last year? Unless you're counting like the Michigan game as
Yeah,
being
they tested
tested
Michigan. Um,
because they did lose.
Texas did test them.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
they did.
The score did not do justice.
I don't think they were tested. I think that was more so just Julian saying being a true freshman.
No. I mean, like last year's game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the semifinals. Yeah.
Okay.
This year
Okay.
was yeah.
I got you. Well, to me, I thought Ohio State pretty handily took care of business last year. It's almost embarrassing to
What they did
watch.
to Oregon and yeah.
It was very unfortunate that I had to sit back and watch that. I don't want to watch that again.
No,
Please, whoever's out there,
I don't think they will.
whoever's listening,
Say,
anybody but Bama, don't make me watch OSU win again. Anybody but Bama. If it's Bama, they can have it. OSU can have it. Go, let's go Jeremiah Smith. We know who you're predicting. So
of course.
you got Bama. You want to do score predictions for our championship game?
Oh, well, Alabama wins in a one possession game over Ohio State. Very fitting of the Kalen DeBoer style of coaching, I guess. They win 30 to 27. 30 to
In
27.
my
Give me
prediction, I'll go 34-30, Texas A&M.
34-30.
I say when the actual playoffs are set, we can do like a real bracket
Yeah.
that
Because
actually
it's like,
means
then we
something.
can actually see the teams. Yeah.
That
I agree.
actually means something, like where it goes towards
Right.
our our ratings and stuff. Do you want to do extra points for the playoffs?
We could. We could. I'm down.
Hey, we'll see. Well, do it like a whatchamacallit bracket, like a March Madness bracket,
Yeah.
like a point system.
I will. I'll figure out a point system and we'll see. We'll make it nice and even. So like if you predict the national championship game, like it's worth more than if you predict a first round game. You know what I mean?
Right. I
Yeah.
think that'll be
We'll figure
fun.
something out.
I think that'll be fun. Right
We'll put
now
it through
we're just
Chat
talking.
GPT. Yeah.
ChatGPT. Who had the better bracket? ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT is the goat. I don't look.
I love
This AI,
ChatGPT.
this AI stuff getting scary, but ChatGPT the goat. Hey, shout out ChatGPT. She be
Shout out
helping me.
Chat.
She be helping me a
Shout
lot.
out Chat. Big fan.
Oh yeah. All right, with our bizarre and way too early playoff predictions, I don't got, I said my crazy take. I got Vandy winning, finding a way in there and beating Miami. Then I got 6 a.m. winning it all. That's pretty crazy. You think Alabama is just that good to where they're gonna win it all? That's crazy. Um,
I think they are that good to get close, and if they get close, I'm gonna pick it.
I don't know.
Battle tested. They're gonna be battle tested more so than almost any other team.
I don't even want to think about that. We'll talk about that when the official
Hey,
brackets come out.
you want a real prediction? I think whoever wins the national championship did not win their conference championship, which would go in line with what you picked.
That's crazy. So like an
So
Indiana or an Oregon or a Texas A&M or a Georgia.
yeah, it depends on who loses and whatnot.
Okay. Well, I'm totally sold on the whole Alabama, Ohio State gonna win their conference.
Yeah,
I don't know about the
we'll see.
ACC yet. We'll see. With that being
Yeah, ACC
said,
is an
oh
interesting
yeah, yeah,
conference.
ACC is crazy. It's a weird, funky conference, dude. They
Yeah,
and hey, I think my Georgia Tech prediction is not so crazy.
no, dude, if they keep winning, they're gonna be there, like in like a top four seed,
Well,
plain and
I'm
simple.
saying I think that they're a better team than Miami. I think they'll
Oh yeah,
beat Miami.
I
Um,
would. Yeah, I would agree. I would pick that right now.
I don't know. I don't know. What do I know?
I need to see Georgia Tech play Georgia, and then how they play that will decide.
I think that'll be a close game. I
Dude,
can't
I'm
wait to
looking
talk
forward to
about
that
that week. I can't wait to talk about that
rivalry
week.
week. That week, that's about to be like an 8 hour episode,
We
dude.
we might have to do two separate episodes for
We
real,
might have to.
because the
That's
Auburn
Thanksgiving week,
Bama
so I
thing is gonna
yeah,
be. Oh yeah, that's Thanksgiving week. I'm free. I'm good.
yeah,
Well, not all week, but I'll definitely have extra time that week to set
yeah.
aside and record.
We could figure something out,
Oh yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
right?
Um, but with that being said, let's get into these weekly predictions. I don't know anymore. Just give them to me.
Alrighty. First start off. Hate to do this to you, but I must go over where our records currently sit.
I don't think they moved from last week.
We were both 6-4 last week,
Yeah.
so now I'm sitting at 59-17, and you are sitting at 45-31. I have a 14-point lead on you. Nobody's predicted the score right yet. After that first week, I think we kind of got a little cocky and thinking we would actually do it because we got close and multiple times. We haven't gotten close since, really. Maybe a couple times, but
I
not.
still believe
Yeah.
in myself.
It's gonna happen one time, but I don't think it's gonna.
What do
Well,
we
I'll
agree?
believe it
Three
when I
extra
see it.
points when it happens.
Yeah, three. Yeah, three
Yeah,
points.
three
Which,
extra
looking back,
points.
we probably could have gone like five.
But just
We probably
five
could
is
have bumped
crazy
it up.
though.
Five is crazy. If you get it though, you're gonna need that five. First game, Kentucky at Auburn. It's a 6:30 game. Auburn's favored. I think I saw 10.5. Not sure
Only.
exactly how accurate that is.
Ugh,
Only,
that hurts.
yeah, only
That
in
hurts.
Jordan Hare. Over
Yeah.
under 46.5. Um, I'll just get through mine real fast because it hurts. As much as I would like to continue picking against Auburn, I must oblige to the fact that they simply will kill Kentucky. My gift to Auburn for them finally proving me wrong last week is I will pick them to beat Kentucky. Merry Christmas, Auburn. Give me Auburn,
Would you just
27-13.
you know that's like if Santa Claus ran out of coal and gave you the just second worst thing.
It hurt, dude. It hurt. I'm gonna have to wash my mouth out after
I
that.
mean that hurt to hear. You didn't even like. My gift to you is taking you over Kentucky. I appreciate that.
Well, see, honestly, my original prediction, I picked Kentucky just because you're gonna see a trend. I have a good enough lead. I'm kind of goofing off this week, in certain areas.
I'm
Um,
just getting disrespected right now.
I almost picked Kentucky, but then I was like, no, dude, can, Auburn's gonna kill them. I can't
I don't
pick
want to say kill
somebody who's
him,
about to
but
get killed. I think it's a beatdown. It's gonna be a beatdown,
I don't know about beat down.
unfortunately.
It'd be
Unfortunately.
nice. It'd be nice if the offense put up some points.
We'll have them scoring 27.
Oh, and that's not a
But
beatdown. Was
but I
it
think like it's going to be
27 to
one of those games.
3?
The score doesn't do justice. Like Auburn out had way more passing yards, way more rushing yards, dominated the line of scrimmage, won on third down. Like every facet of the game, Auburn's going to win, and that to me is a beatdown.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just total control.
Yes, the whole game, start to
I
finish,
got you.
Auburn's football game.
Oh, yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
Get behind that. Yeah, I'm obviously. Wait, what was your score prediction?
27-13. Maybe a late touchdown prayer for Kentucky, maybe.
Um, I'm obviously gonna go with Auburn. I don't think if we find a way to lose to Kentucky, dude, I don't know. It's gonna be a rough. I might not even rant next week. Might just I might just go straight into Vandy talk. I might not even acknowledge the fact that we played Kentucky if we lose.
No, you're going to have to because then we're going to be talking about who's going to be the next coach at Auburn because it's going to officially happen.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. And I'll tell you, John Summerall and Alex Golish and Rhett Lashley.
John John Summerall will be the next coach at Auburn. I'm telling you.
It's not
Mark it down.
terrible. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'm a fan of John Summerall. I would prefer him not to get hired at Auburn. That should be saying something.
Well,
Who do I not want to
I've
be
made it
hired?
very clear on who I wanted. I'm 1,000% sold on Alex Golish. That's who I want.
Alex Golish. I am too. I'm too. I think there's just too many big jobs open.
And
Somebody's going to go snag him.
Brent Keys is starting to win me over. Starting to like Brent Keys a little bit more every week.
Yeah, I don't think Brent Key leaves. You know, he's a Georgia Tech alum.
Okay. I
So that Georgia Tech job is highly valuable to him, especially if they make the playoffs, which both of us are predicting.
Yeah, highly valuable. We'll see how much these M's. We'll see how valuable these M's are when they come to your desk.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see.
gonna go Auburn. But they score 33 on Arkansas. Think there's more touchdowns. I'm gonna go 34. Less field goals, more touchdowns. 34-10.
Okay, not too far off. Second game, we have Vandy at Texas. It's an 11 a.m. kick. Texas is favored by 3.5. Over under is 4.5. We talked about this game earlier. What are you thinking about the prediction wise, at least?
Look, I got Vandy going to. I think Vandy does seriously make a run for the playoffs. I don't know if they're actually going to make it. Um, I think they continue to prove themselves. This is a good stretch for Vandy right here, beating LSU, then beating Missouri, and now with a chance to beat Texas. I think they do it. Even with Texas back against the wall, I think their time has run its course. They've escaped, they've escaped, and they've escaped. I don't think they can escape any longer. I think Vandy's legit. I'm going to take Vandy 27, Texas 20.
Yeah. Vandy wins this game. Serious playoff conversations need to be had. Do or die time for Sark. So big game for both programs, not just for um, like this year, but for the foreseeable future, like next 3 years or so. Um, Texas, been in close games the past couple weeks. They haven't been breaking. Probably should have in both games. Should have lost both games. Did not. Found a way to win. Um, yeah, did Vandy? They're coming in hot. Diego talks his game. He's been backing it up pretty much every week, outside of one. Even then, he did not play bad. Had a couple bad turnovers. He did not play bad versus Alabama. Outside of those two turnovers, he played well. So I won't hit on him too much. Vandy's really good, coming off a good win versus Missouri. Before that, a good win versus LSU. Give me Texas.
Texas.
Um, to win. Um,
Is this where you're like starting to goof off?
n- Kinda, but also kinda not. I just think it's gonna be at Texas. It's gonna be too much for Vandy. I think this Vandy hype just dies down. Um, and I think I genuinely believe Texas wins this game. I think they win 35-31 in a close one, a dogfight. But I think this is back against the wall. We see a very similar, like a Oklahoma style, where they just come out on fire Everybody's doubting them. Nobody thinks they can win. They are favored, and nobody believes or thinks they should be favored. And Arch Manning comes out and plays really well versus this Vandy defense. Um, yeah, give me Texas. I think this is where the Vandy. It pains me, but I'm hopping off the Vandy bandwagon for a week. Just for 1 week. I'll be back next week, Vandy. Don't worry. But
No,
this week,
no, you can stay. You can stay off that bandwagon next week. Next week, stay off.
d-
I prefer you stay off of it next week.
don't worry. Don't worry. Next week, Vandy, I will be picking you
Oh
to win by
man.
55 points. Um, but for this week, give me give me Texas. Although Vandy winning would help Alabama's strength of schedule, so like I kind of hope Vandy wins, but I think Texas wins. I think Texas wins.
I'm not mad. I think this is a game that can go either way. I do
Yeah.
definitely think it does. I'm just.
I think it'll be a phenomenal game, like a close game, grinded out,
It'll be fun for sure.
coming down to the end. I'm excited for it. 11 a.m. What a great way to start the day.
If I'm not at work,
All right.
I probably will be.
Uh,
It's okay.
Georgia, Florida, neutral site, Jacksonville, world's largest cocktail party. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 here. Georgia's favored by about a touchdown, 7.5. Over under is about 50 and a half. We talked about this game earlier too. Um, I don't think either one of us gave a very clear prediction on this game. What are you thinking?
Um, as much as I would love to see Florida win, as much as I would love to see that upset and laugh at Georgia, I got Georgia winning. I think they win pretty handily. Win by 10, 34-24 is the final. I just think it's going to be too much in the second half for that coaching staff to overcome. They're going against, in my opinion, the best coach in college football.
No, 100% agree.
And I just don't think he's the guy to let this happen. Not to him. It's not the best team he's ever had. Uh, Not even close to it. But he's still the best coach in college football. I don't think it happens to Kirby Smart.
What's your score?
34-24.
Alrighty, this is where I start to goof off.
Okay.
Um, because if I get this right, my we might have to cancel the predictions.
I think I'm just
Um,
cursed if you get this right.
um, Obviously this is Florida's first game without Billy Napier. I'm solely relying on the fact that they're going to come in with more energy than Georgia, and if they do, they can jump out, maybe throw some things Georgia hasn't seen. And I left Georgia out of the playoffs, so I'm kind of counting on them losing a game or two going forward. I think this is where it could happen. Give me Florida. I think they win an incredibly close game. Weird score. 28-26. Florida. Ooh, if this happens. That would be something.
That would be crazy. That would be a point of conversation to be had.
Oh yeah.
Um, that would be wild. I just don't see it happening. They got the guys. Florida
Yeah.
has the talent. Florida definitely has the talent. We'll see.
I'm kind of counting on like a them versus Texas kind of game where they just come in and they're just like, hey, like we're gonna have more energy, we're gonna have more effort, and we're just gonna play our game.
Comparing Texas to Georgia, though.
Well, yeah, yeah. It's a mindset thing, more mindset wise at least.
We'll see.
Um,
We'll see.
Mississippi State at Arkansas. We didn't talk about this game, but I'm excited to see this game. These are two pretty good offenses.
Two
Two teams that
teams
really need this win.
have zero conference wins so far.
Yeah, they really need it. It's a 3 o'clock game. Arkansas is favored, which I don't know. Maybe
Where
that surprises
where
me.
is this game at?
It's in Fayetteville, so that's probably why. Giving them the home bump. Over under 67.5. It's by far the largest over under this week out of any game we're predicting, and I'm not surprised. Doesn't catch me off guard. In my notes, I have written, I can't believe Arkansas is favored because I think Mississippi State is by far the better team. I think Arkansas is a dead team. I think it showed it last year, and I think this is just one of those teams when they're dead, you can't revive them. I was counting on some Bobby Petrino magic last week, and they let me down. So screw Arkansas. I think Mississippi State is hungry. They've lost a couple really close games recently. They're finally going to get their SEC win. Give me Mississippi State in a close game, high scoring, close game, 38-35.
Arkansas coming off of a loss to Auburn that they very easily could have won. It was a game that they managed to lose.
Yeah.
Auburn won, but I think Arkansas lost. If that makes sense. If you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, you're not. I'm not going to explain it.
No.
4 turnovers in the fourth quarter is bad. Bad, bad, bad. I will not take back how I feel about this Arkansas defense. I mean, this Arkansas offense. I think it's elite. I think it's one of the best in the conference. It's fun to watch when they get going. And I know I just got done telling you that Arkansas found a way to lose, but I know what I've seen from Mississippi State. I'm going to take out my anger on Mississippi State, okay? It's like watching Auburn, like I said earlier. They find ways to lose. I have to take Auburn betting on this show. I'm not going to not take Auburn. You're not going to catch me not taking Auburn on the podcast. So in return, the closest thing to Auburn in Mississippi State, I'm picking against Mississippi State. They're going to find a way to lose again. I think Jeff Lebby's time is coming to an end. What's this, his second or third year?
Second.
Second. They have the pieces to do it. I think you're completely right. I think Mississippi State is better by far, up and down, not even close. I think Arkansas has a bounce back win. They beat a much better team than Mississippi. A much better team in Mississippi State. Bobby Petrino gets his win. Arkansas fans are happy for him. Taylor Green's slinging the rock out there. I'm going to go Arkansas 44, Mississippi State 30. 2-touchdown win.
Dang. All right. Next up, South Carolina. It is no longer Cocktober, by the way. It's over. And there's no such thing as Cockvember.
Well, I was about to start it. I was just getting ready to start that. Why'd you have to stop me?
South Carolina at Ole Miss, 6 o'clock game, in Oxford. Ole Miss is favored by 13.5, 53.5 points, over under. What you got?
As much as I would love to take South Carolina, I just think at Ole Miss it's just going to be too much. I think Ole Miss is a good football team. Just think that offense is too much. That South Carolina defense looked really good for 85% of the Bama game. They looked extremely good. Like if they play like that every game, we might have some conversations about that South Carolina defense, about how top tier they are. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen again. They have extremely good edge rushers. Dylan Stewart is an absolute freak of nature. Lenora Sellers is an absolute freak of nature. I love watching them. I just don't think they can get it done. Sacks continue, even though it's Ole Miss. The sacks continue for South Carolina. I think Ole Miss gets the win 35-27.
Alrighty. We aren't too far off at all. I'm gonna have Ole Miss winning, keeping it simple. Give me Ole Miss 38-24. So, let's see. That's covering. I think they cover by a half a point. Oklahoma at Tennessee. Talked about this game earlier. 7:30 local time up in Knoxville. 6:30 here. Tennessee 3.5 point favorite. Spread is 56.5. Think you already said who you think's gonna win. Want to elaborate more?
Yeah, I think it's just that's where my heart's going. I think Tennessee needs a win, a statement win. Um, Oklahoma's had their fair share of fumbles this year of games they should have won, games they could have won, um, to make their playoff push, to make their playoff conversation a real thing. It's just not happening for me. I was very high on Oklahoma earlier. Then they had a disappointing loss to Texas. Then they lost to Ole Miss, and they have a really rough schedule for the rest of the year. Um, it's just all. I think it's just all spiraling down. Is what I'm saying, and I think it continues with Tennessee in Tennessee. Just a hard environment to win in, especially when Tennessee needs it. Oklahoma needs it, yeah. Tennessee needs it just as badly, and they have the upper hand being at home. It's an explosive offense, very similar to Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is obviously better, but I think Tennessee's defense steps up, makes a few plays happen. They get their big win on the year. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a very similar score to the Ole Miss Oklahoma game. I think it's 35-24.
All right. Who do you think I have winning this game?
I think you have Oklahoma.
So I kind of fooled you earlier. Um, but I'm still rethinking it. Like I kind of just want to like I'm
No,
going to tell
it's
you I have Tennessee winning 30-27
it's a good game.
for all the same reasons you do. For all the same reasons. They have to have it. They're at home. But now I'm just sitting here like, do I just go with Oklahoma? Do I call an audible
Go ahead.
just because I hate Tennessee? But like, I can't goof off too much now.
Hey, you
I
can.
can't have a week where I go like 3-10.
Hey, you
That
can.
would just suck.
Hey, you can.
Nah, but like I'm considering it. I'm considering it.
Oklahoma could very easily win this game. I'm not saying it's impossible.
You know what? Just to spice things up, because why not? Let me figure out a score real fast.
I mean, you just flip the score, you know. Although I think if any team scores 30, it's not going to be Oklahoma. Have they
Yeah,
scored?
see, that's
Have
what
they
I'm
scored
thinking. I
30
think
in like a competitive game this year? Let me look it up. I don't think they have though. I think their
I
sweet
don't think
spot has
they
been
have.
around 24, 27.
All right,
26, 26, 6, 24, 24. Nah. No. In all competitive like SEC games and against Michigan, they've all been below 26. 30 is not their power number when it comes to
no.
winning football games.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Um, Oklahoma really good in the red zone. Tennessee terrible in the red zone
Yep.
defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Um, give me Oklahoma to be able to move the ball on Tennessee and upset Tennessee. I think they still score 27, but I think the Oklahoma defense gets home to Joey Aguilar too many times, similar to how Alabama did. And I think they hold Tennessee to 24. Give me Oklahoma 27-24. Why not? Why not? Why not? I hate Tennessee. It says
I'm
it right there. You can't tell, but it says it.
I
It
don't think
says it.
that's a bad take. I don't think that's a bad
No,
take whatsoever. I think this
I
is
was flipping.
a game that can go either way.
I don't feel bad about it.
You
I
just
was
flip it.
flipping back and forth. I was flipping. I was flipping.
I was flipping.
I was flipping. Kept flipping. I flipped maybe like 6 or 7 times at this point.
Oh my
Um,
god.
this podcast has taken a terrible downhill turn in this episode.
Nah.
Anyway,
Nah. 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 Nah.
Cincinnati at Utah game day is in town. 8:15 local time kickoff. 9:15 here. Utah is a 7.5 point favorite. 57.5 point over under. This is kind of Cincinnati's do or die game, I think.
Utah's.
Um, well, both. I think both. I don't think Utah makes a Big 12 championship game, win or lose. I think they're a little too far behind.
Yeah,
Lost
it would be
two
it would be
two
a
conference
far
games. I think
battle.
they're too far behind, but Cincinnati's still right in there. I think this is the game where they kind of get put in their place. I think Utah is more fundamental. Like I said, I think that's the difference in this game. Who can be more fundamental? I think Utah is overall the better team, and they are at home. and they're more tested, quite frankly. So give me Utah to crush Cincinnati. Crush. 34-20.
Okay. I would love to take Cincinnati in this game. I absolutely would love to do it. I can't just take risks. I don't have the luxury anymore. Um, I think it's a game that can go either way. But I also have chaos beginning in the Big 12. That's why I only had one Big 12 team winning. Cincinnati lose this game. They find a way to beat Baylor. Baylor loses another game. Now you got all these two-loss Big 12 teams. Madness. So I'm going to go with Utah winning. They're going to find a way to lose another game at some point this year. So they're going to be a three-loss Big 12 team. They're not going to make it. Big Utah's going to win at home at night in a must-win game. They're going to win 35-31. I think it'll be close.
Yeah, okay. Um, Game I'm most excited about all week. USC, Nebraska. This is a huge game for both teams. This is the game I circled preseason potentially to have to be season defining for both teams. I said that earlier. It is that 6:30 night game. Nebraska 6.5 point favorite, over under 59.5. Um, I think USC goes on the road and gets a win. I think they win 38-31. I think they find a way. I think it goes a little bit more in the chaos scenario, and USC is able to air it out a little bit more and establish their offensive game. Every time I've picked Nebraska this year, they've lost, so maybe I'm a little bit salty about that, but I'll let it. I'm not biased at all. Give me USC.
Another game I would just love to take Nebraska. But I think USC is the overall better team. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think this Nebraska team is also really good. It's at Nebraska?
It is. They're 6.5 point favorite.
That scares me. You're taking USC. How many
Yes.
have we disagreed on so far?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not really searching. How many more games we got? 3? 2?
Including this one, 3.
Matt Rule's searching for that Penn State job. He's got to prove it. He's got to prove he deserves it. Give me Nebraska. Nebraska's going to win 28-27.
Nice. I
One
like
point
it.
game.
I flipped a couple times on this game, but give me USC. Alrighty.
Outside of that, I do think USC is the better team, though.
Yeah. Let's see.
Matt Rule is just trying to
Uh,
get hired at Penn State, so he needs a little extra magic.
all right. Fun G5 matchup. 7-0 Navy versus 6-1 or 7-1, one of the two. North Texas at North
I think they're
Texas.
6-1.
Uh, yeah, huge American Conference implications. Um, Depending on what happens down the stretch. This is where we find out, has Navy just been beating up on worse teams, or are they legit? I have nothing prepared for this game. I haven't picked it yet. We decided to pick these games later than normal, like these two, the last two. So I have nothing. So I'm just gonna go based off feel here. I'm a United States citizen. This is the only time outside of maybe the Army Navy game that we're gonna have the chance to pick a Navy game. Why not? God bless America. Give me Navy. All right, I'm supporting our troops. Win. Um, Score. Already 120. No, no, too high. The North Texas offense, they're pretty good. 28-27, give me Navy.
28-27 Navy. Now, I'm going to say something here that I haven't, said to you yet. North Texas has a guy on their staff I would really like to bring over to the Auburn Tigers. They have an amazing quarterback coach. He found Cam Ward, developed Cam Ward. He found John Mateer, developed John Mateer, and now he's got a true freshman over there at North Texas slanging a rock like nobody else.
He's a dog.
I don't know what he knows, but he knows. I want that guy to be my quarterback coach. I need him. I need him at Auburn. He just finds the talent. So with that being said, I root for North Texas any chance I get. I think they're a good football team. They got a really good offense. They're fun to watch. Like I said, they got a true freshman quarterback over there that slings the rock. He's got a long last name. I can't really remember it. Gotta bear with me. I think North Texas wins this game handily. I'm gonna go 45-30 North Texas.
They're 45-30.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last up, Virginia goes to Cal. Don't know what time this game is. Don't know what the spread is. I guess I can find that out real fast. Figure out what time it is.
Drew Mestamaker. That's the quarterback's name.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I remember watching them play USF earlier in the year, and I thought they were going to beat USF, and USF went on a tear in the second half.
Yeah.
And ran with it. Let's see. There we go. It's at 2:45 our time, so it's about 12:45 over there in California. California 5-3, UVA 7-1. Who you got?
One more stat about North Texas: they are averaging 45 points per game. Just thought I'd.
Yeah, they have a really good offense.
They're
They have
amazing.
a really good offense.
They're really good, dude. Gosh, if I could not say what I'm about to say, I would love to not say it. I would love to not say it, but I'm going to hate what I'm about to say. The former head coach, the man in my nightmares. Oh man, got some in my throat. He haunts me to this day. Brian Harsin got that Cal offense looking competent, looking good. They got some playmakers over there. Their quarterback, another weird name. It's like Spaghetti. I don't know what. Hold on. Let me look up his name real quick. It's SP something.
I got it right here.
Jaron
Yeah.
Kawhi Sag Polatelli. Something like that.
Sagapolatelli. So yeah. It's a weird name.
He's a dog in that Brian Harsin offense. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Look, I can sit up here. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to drag this out. But I can sit up here and I can give Alabama credit. I'll be okay. I don't want to give that man over in Cal any credit whatsoever for anything he does. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Cal's offense has looked pretty good this year. Their defense is not that bad. I honestly think they're a better team than Virginia. Overall, I think they're 6-2. I could be wrong. They might be 5-3. I believe they're 6-2 though.
5-3.
5-3. I've watched a lot of Cal games praying on them to lose just for the fact that Brian Harsin is the OC, and it just never works out for me. I'm never there to watch the game that they lose. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just not there. I think Cal wins this game. I think they're better than Virginia. I could be wrong. I'm going to go 30-24 Cal.
So the reason why I wanted to do this game so much, and I threw this in here because I wanted you to pick to be able to for us to go pick these game, is because I thought we would disagree. I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I really thought that I was gonna catch you off guard by picking Cal, but you went and picked him too. I think Cal wins this game. I think Virginia is a tad bit overrated, and
Mm.
they've had some close calls. And I think them going over to Cal, I think this is where it comes down for them. I think this is where they get that loss, and the season kind of starts to go a little bit downhill. Yeah, give me California. I think they win 27-24, so we have them scoring the same amount, or Virginia to score the same amount. Yeah, give me Cal. I think they win. I think Cal's a good football team.
Like I said,
And Alabama, they do have an Alabama fan at offensive coordinator. Um, so just rooting for the home team.
oh man, dude. You know, this is how you know I hate Brian Harson. I watch Cal games hoping to watch Brian Harson lose. I genuinely will turn on a Cal game just to watch him lose. It never really works out for me. Gosh, dude, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much, dude. He's my worst nightmare. I can't stand it, and I can't stand he's got a good job over there at Cal.
He does, doesn't he?
I'd be okay if he just like didn't talk smack about Auburn, but he
Yeah,
does.
he does. He
He
does.
he
He throws out
ruined
subtle
he
hints.
ruined my program, and then he just throws it all on social media that he hates us. I know you hate us.
You know what? To be fair, though, I'm going to give Brian Arson a little bit of credit. Sorry. Brian Arson did a terrible job at Auburn. There's no doubt about that. He wasn't fit for the job.
No,
Everybody knows that.
no.
If Auburn gave me an offer to be their head coach, I'd take it too. So I don't blame him for taking the job.
I don't blame him for
Not
taking
at
the
all.
job.
But also, I will say, Auburn did not put him in the best position to succeed either. There was definitely butting heads from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
And very early on, they stopped believing in him. And when that happens, the checks stopped flowing, the support stopped happening. And that's when it just, eventually they fired him before his second season was over, which was the right call because he was not fit for the job. But as much as I blame Brian Harsin, I would say I blame Auburn even more.
Oh, I'm in the same
Um,
boat,
yeah,
but like I don't know. He
I think
did.
Brian Harsin makes his way back to Boise State. He still has a huge house up there, a Boise State like house, like the biggest house in the city.
What are you thinking? Like
He
head
still
coach?
he loves Boise State.
You thinking like head coach?
Yeah, I think the guy who's there now, I think when he gets picked up to go somewhere else, I don't, maybe not in the next year or 2 years, maybe the next 5, 6, 7 years. That's when they go back and they get Brian Harsin, because I think he is a Boise State dude.
I don't want him to have that happiness. I don't. I don't want him to get to go back. Like
I hope
nothing
he
ever
does.
happened. He gets all these paychecks and then
Y'all
just
still
gets
paying
to
him.
go back like nothing ever happened, dude. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm glad. Look, if we had this podcast when we had Brian Harson, I don't think I would be like able to speak on sports. Like it wouldn't be good takes anymore. It would just be me hating on Brian Harson. It was that bad.
That's fair.
If you think I
That's
hate
fair.
Hugh Freeze, it's just nothing. It's just nothing. He did. Brian Harson. I'll admit this. Brian Harson made me hate Bo Nix for a while. I thought Bo Nix was the
Mm,
problem. I fell into the trap.
nah.
I fell into the trap. Fell into it.
Well, it's okay. You realize it now.
I should have known better.
One day we will have an intervention, and you will forgive Brian Harson for what he did to your program.
If 30 years go by and nothing's changed, I'm not forgiving Brian Harson.
No, at that point, I think you would have to forgive him because you could say he started it, but like, let's be real. Like, if in 30 years from now Auburn fails to correct it, you can't be mad at Brian Harson
Yes, I
anymore. You just got
can.
to be fully mad at Auburn.
Yes, I can. I can be
Nah,
mad at Brian Harson.
nah, nah.
Look, it's a domino
He was
effect.
just the yeah. Well, the first domino to fall would be Auburn's decision to hire him. So it would
Well,
ultimately still be
actually,
on
it would
Auburn.
be the decision to
The
fire
fire Gus.
Gus
Yes.
when they decided to fire him. Once again, I don't
Yeah.
think that I still don't to this day. I don't think that was the 100% wrong move. Wrong time, not wrong move.
Yeah. Hindsight, they shouldn't have done it because we know what happened, but it needed to happen. It's how it happened and what you did next. That was so terrible.
Brian Harson, man.
But anyway, we've said this story 100 times.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a daily nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe I just chose Cal.
We disagreed on 5 today. 5 games. So, a chance for you to make up some ground here if things go your way.
Maybe. What were the
You could
5
bring
that
it
we
into.
disagreed on?
Let's see. It was the Texas Vandy game,
Okay.
the Georgia Florida game, the
So Vandy, Georgia.
what was the other one? The Nebraska USC game.
Nebraska. I went with Nebraska. Yeah. I said Matt Rule.
Yeah, the Oklahoma Tennessee game.
Okay,
And what was that
Tennessee.
last game?
I took Tennessee. And you took Oklahoma just for fun. Was it North Texas and
Mississippi
Navy?
State. Oh, we did disagree. Maybe we disagreed on 6. Hold up.
Yeah, because we did disagree on Mississippi State. Because I said Mississippi State's going to find a way to lose. So that's 6.
6. We disagree on 6. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. That's a good week.
Yeah.
I believe in my lineup. There's some in
Yeah.
there that
You
I'm
can bring it down to single digits.
I think we're gonna find a way to split. If you want me to be honest.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 7 and 3, both of us. Count it in. Count it in. No, I think you did. All right. If somehow, some way, I go 10 and 0 this week, I'm gonna need like a recognition post on Instagram, like just full on.
Jeez Louise.
10 and 0. If it happens,
I'm already getting killed. You want me to stroke your ego on Instagram?
yes. Yes,
We
you're gonna stroke my
already
ego
got
on
a
Instagram.
trophy. We're getting a trophy for this at some point. Okay.
Yeah, we got to. But 10 and 0, let's be real. That's not happening this week. I picked Navy. I picked Florida. I picked Texas.
If you go 10-0, you got it. You got it. Whatever you want. Whatever
Appreciate
you want me to say, whatever
Appreciate
you want me to do. I ain't putting on no Alabama merchandise. Oh,
No.
that's a good question.
Hold up. No.
Yeah,
I
while we're
was
here.
considering I was considering it, and then I thought, ain't no way I'm about to come on this show with some Auburn stuff on. So
So
I'll leave it
Iron
up to you.
Bowl, nothing.
We might. Do you want to do something? You want to
I'd be
get a
down.
little bet going?
I'll buy you the Auburn merch if I have to. I'll buy it for you, and make sure
I'm
it's sent to
down.
your house, and you can wear it for a podcast. I'd be down to make
Alright.
that. I'd be down to make that bet. Mine would come free because my wife has plenty of Alabama merch that I can wear.
Your wife's an Alabama fan?
She sure is.
I did not know that. Nice.
She watches.
So
in
you
one
you
room,
figured out.
and I watch in the other.
So you figured out how to get half winning in your life. That's good. Good for you. She's your better half.
Yeah, she's my better half. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, deal. We'll do it.
Okay. That took no convincing whatsoever. I'm glad we decided to do that. It's all
I'm
fun and games.
confident. I'm confident. And then I won't have to edit the Alabama over you. I'll just be able
I
to.
won't be wearing no hat. I'll tell you that.
No, it'll be a shirt. That's
It'll
fine.
be a
I won't have to
t-shirt.
edit it on though.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, but we also have to make an agreement. Like, no
that?
wearing like an Auburn hat with an Alabama shirt. Like, you have to wear some neutral hat.
I'm trying to think. Like, what can I do? Sure. I'll think my way. I will find a loophole to something.
It has to be seen on camera. So a shirt or a hat. Got to be one or the other.
That's fine. That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. That's cool with me. I'm all down for the bets.
All
All
right.
down for the punishments. I have everything to lose because my team is terrible, but you know.
Yeah.
Look, if I come out with nothing from the year and you have to wear Auburn merch, at least there's that, you know?
Yeah,
At least you
that's
got
fair.
on an Auburn t-shirt.
It's not gonna happen.
Better idea. We could buy each other like a meme shirt. You know, like one
Okay.
where they got like the taunting all over the front. Like let's say, oh no, oh no, I don't want to see this. This is terrifying.
You know what? I recently just moved a lot of my shirts into my sister's room, who's not living here anymore. But basically, it's like a shirt like that, but it has like a 1-star review, and then it says Auburn, Alabama, and it's like it smells like a barn. So I will send you that shirt,
Okay,
and you can wear it.
I have a Roll Tears Roll shirt somewhere.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Okay, something like that. I'm okay with something like. Ah man, we're just making it worse, huh? I'm
Uh-huh.
making it worse because
It's
I
okay.
know what's gonna happen.
I'm
Auburn's
confident.
gonna win. Auburn's gonna win.
You're not gonna pick anything else, but I know how you feel deep down.
Now it's at Jordan Hare. I actually feel confident this year.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
All right.
look. I know we got to get out of here. But if we lose to both Alabama and Georgia another year in a row, I just have a hard time believing that. I thought we was gonna be Georgia. I really thought we was gonna be Georgia. But
Should have.
now that we don't beat Georgia, I really think we're gonna beat Bama. Because it's so hard to believe the streak that is going on because it's not like the Iron Bowl. Say
Yeah.
what you want if you're outside looking in. Say what you want if you're an Alabama fan. It's not like the Iron Bowl to be like this, and I think
What?
it's
It's a
bound to
five.
give.
It's a 5 streak right now. It's a streak like that has only happened a couple times
Yeah,
in the history. So 6 would be. I think the longest is 7. I think Auburn got 7 at one
yeah.
point.
I think that was during
Um.
the Tuberville days.
Yeah. Um. Bama, if they win this one, more than likely they turn back around and win it
Yeah,
at Tuscaloosa. So
that's
that would make it 7, which would tie. And then that 8th one would be huge. But let's get past this one real fast.
that's
I'm
that's
not
the
looking forward
biggest
to this
reason
game.
I don't think they win. That's the biggest reason I think Auburn wins this year. Is because if we
There's no
lose this
way.
year,
Yeah,
we're gonna turn around and lose again in Bryant Denny,
more than likely.
and then we would have all of that pressure on 8 years in a row in Jordan Hare with a
Yeah.
second year head coach.
Hopefully, for your sake, hopefully. John Summerall. Telling you.
That was Polish. I gotta hope.
Either
I
way,
I gotta
I think
manifest it.
I think it's a good hire either way. So
Alex Golish is my number one.
I would agree. I think he's the best for the job, but we'll see.
I also like his attitude. I also know more about
Yeah,
him and his style.
yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
You're a closeted USF fan. You're not even closeted. You just openly admit you like USF.
I'm a fan to a lot of teams, bro. Just, I gotta have somebody to root for, because Auburn's
That's
not
fair.
getting it done.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I gotta get up pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, I got work at 5 tomorrow.
I gotta be up at 3 a.m.
Dang. I thought I had to get up early. Yeah, we need to get out of here
Yeah,
then.
we gonna go ahead and get out of here. Pretty long episode. I'll start editing on it tomorrow. If you tuned in, we appreciate you. Shout out to all the people that tuned in live. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. You know, this is the Wartime Podcast. You're gonna catch us every Monday around 7:15 p.m. Sometimes it's an hour and a half. We've kind of found the sweet spot around 2.5 hours. This is like our second one going over 3. But we like to talk ball. If you like to listen to ball, this is the place to be. Wartime Podcast on Twitch, Wartime Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Wartime Podcast, wherever you go. We're gonna catch you in the next one.